Hey everyone, I'm working on a 2012 Dodge Ram with a 5.7 Hemi engine. It came in with a bad knocking sound, a couple cylinders were missing, and I pretty much suspected that it had a lifter issue, which is really common with these. And I went ahead and pulled off the head, and I wanted to kind of show you, I hadn't pulled the camshaft out, but camshaft's going to come out. In fact, I think the whole engine needs to come apart because I'm going to show you right here. This is what the lifter looked like whenever I pulled it out of the journal. The whole end of the lifter is gone, roller portion. You can see a lot of wear on all these other ones, especially this one right here. It's got quite a bit of wear on it. It's just a matter of time before the rest of them start coming apart, but this one for some reason completely broke off. It probably locked up and then was just hammering on it. So the best thing to do in this situation where the end of the lifter came completely apart is to disassemble the engine. You know, you got oil passages and everything else that could get stopped up from the parts. You know, some people might opt to put a salvage yard engine in, or just take this one straight to the machine shop and let them rebuild it. I'll end up probably just removing the engine and taking it apart myself to inspect everything and see if there's any other parts that are damaged. And just depending on what I find is what action I'll take. If I see more damage, replace the parts. If I don't, just check, make sure that they're good, make sure everything's cleaned out, all debris out of there, put all brand new lifters in all the way across. Now I will show you also on the head, if you look on the cylinder that the lifter broke on right here, the end of the valve is, let me see if I can get it to focus. The end of the valve is screwed up, so you can see the damage that's right there. You can see the damage that's on it, flattened the end and damaged into the valve, so that's going to have to be replaced. Along with the rocker arm on that cylinder, the rocker arm is damaged also, has some chips on it, so that rocker right there is going to need to be replaced. But again, you can see how the lifter broke off right there. You can kind of see how it's rounded on the edges, and that's where it was beating against the camshaft as the cam was coming around. So all those little pieces that broke off is down inside the engine somewhere. Could be in the journal, but you can see right there how it's beating against it. A lot of mechanics would probably just replace the lifters and maybe the camshaft and go ahead and slap it back together and charge you for that labor. The problem with doing that is that the pieces are floating around inside the engine, so they might get away with it for a little while, but you might not. I've had some people say, well, they did that and they never ever had another issue again. They went 4 or 5 years and then sold the vehicle and didn't have any other issues. I've also seen people go out the door the next day and it caused an issue. So the reason why you got to watch out for the mechanics is if they're honest or not. You know, there's some honest mechanics out there that knows it's going to cost a lot of money to replace the engine, and they rather just get you back on the road and take their chances on whether or not it comes back or not. So, you know, this video wasn't really to show you, you know, how to remove the heads and fix a problem. It's just, you know, talking about a problem that, you know, that I've ran across, and that is a known problem with these engines. But I hope I gave you a little bit of information to help you make, you know, a deciding factor on what to do if you run into the same issue. But other than that, thanks for watching my video today. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button for me. Like it, share it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Keep in mind, every vehicle is different. Your situation, it might be different. Your decision making will most likely be different than what mine is on this one. But just stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching again, everyone.